What's up? This your boy King Deuce over there looking like a cow that just gave birth to some, calves is drippy gumdrop. And then the capybara that is more fairer than
There.
the fairest
It's
fairer
a capybara.
is
It's currently choking.
I
But
don't I
yeah,
don't think it has
the
your
Ting
actual
Ting
government
22.
dog.
Wait. Yeah, Ting Ting 22.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Divergent Podcast.
I should probably still change it though.
Into
Thank
what's
you for
happening.
joining us tonight on the Divergent Podcast. Tonight we'll be talking about Take Us Away, King Deuce.
Stuff and things. Whatever we feel like talking about.
Yes, you're the wrong person.
I know. But I said what I said. I want to be heard.
You know what we're going to talk about? Just might.
I beat the brakes off of you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was.
I saw him. He had dreads.
You're gonna have to crop that out, and you're gonna have to put a black line over his name. Anyway, hello, welcome all to the Divergent.
Who's this, Mr. Rogers?
Shut up. To the
Hi,
Divergent
friends.
Podcast.
Welcome.
Hi, friends. Do you like violence? Would you like to see me stick 3-inch nails in some eyelids? Whatever fucking Skittle said.
Welcome to the Divergent Podcast, hosted by me, King Deuce, the beaver, bear,
capybara.
Ting Ting 22, and the
No, that. Hold up, wait on the intro. I'm a capybara. Well, get this shit straight right now. I'm a capybara. I'm not a fucking. What you just say? Oh, beaver. I'm
Fair
not a
enough.
groundhog. I'm a capybara.
All right, we'll run that back. Okay, all right. Oh my God.
Oh my King Lanta. Go ahead,
Hello
do the intro.
to all our viewers.
Neil deGrasse
I'm gonna
Tyson.
put
Fuck
it all-
this.
It's all saying, what up, niggas? This the shit with the shit and shit. So, like, yeah, we real divergent over here.
That was a horrible intro.
That's a bomb intro.
Horrible.
So is your fucking hairline, but you know.
Hello to all
My
our
hairline
viewers.
beautiful.
Thank you for joining us today on our episode of the Divergent.
All right, this sounds creepy. I don't like the way you just made that sound. That sounds creepy.
Me.
We can just
sound
edit
like
in the other intro that we
The
did.
fox is.
It sounds like a cult thing.
What are you going by? Drippy Gumdrop? The fox is Drippy Gumdrop. And our capybara is the one and only capybara. Apologies. So our capybara, the one and only King 22.
Yeah, what's up? It's me.
Ooh.
We're still
Yeah.
editing the other intro that we did.
Tonight.
Because that'll take up the minute.
Yeah,
2 minutes
I felt you.
that we have, so we don't curse. No, this is staying in here though.
Today,
Editing the other intro for the 1 minute and 2 minute mark, and then we can start cursing for YouTube.
true.
And,
That is.
yeah, this whole shit was just funny as hell.
On today's Divergent Podcast, we'll be talking about a couple of different things. One, the generation gap in music.
Dick.
2, the lack of crossplay games.
Dick.
3, which anime power system would you like if they were real? But before
Hey, yo, so this is the Divergent Podcast. You know, we out here, we in here. This the Zoom call. This the Ting Ting 22. This the King Deuce. This the Drippy Gumdrop. We gonna be talking about some shit.
So that shit sounds basically like the fuck one I did. That she said was horrible. Your hairline.
Anyway,
what hairline you got, Capybara? None.
I don't even have hair, so I don't need a hairline.
That's right, you a fuzzy ass.
Can we talk about the hairline though? This shit is straight as fuck.
What topic? Does my audio sound fine with the fan and the pecks of anus in the background?
Yeah, you sound fine.
We got no fan.
What?
What the fuck is this nigga?
I don't know.
You ain't got no fan. What
I do have a fan, actually.
You look like you ain't got a fan with your adventure time.
I only have fans. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Go subscribe.
Wait, a great plug, by the way. Anyway, before we get into our main topics for the episode, how about we have a breakdown of everybody's week? See how everyone's been sticking in there.
I walked into my bathroom today to find my phone and what? That actually refers to something that happened to me today. I walked into my bathroom to go and grab my phone because I thought it was in there. It was apparently in the car in the glove box. But as I walked to the bathroom, Connor was going to take a shower. Well, at least I thought he was taking a shower. As you can imagine of what I walked into.
He was playing with his Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Doodle Dandy.
Little nigga was wanking the willy.
Can you blame him?
What was he watching though? Was it like
Big Booty Latina?
I don't know.
You should have asked.
You was the uncle.
You should have put him on.
You gotta ask this shit.
You should have given him some sauce to work with for next time.
I walked in there and I was like, I don't give a fuck what you doing. I'm just looking for my phone. He's like, it ain't in here. All right.
Meanwhile, your phone's in his hand. That's what he was using. Wank his willy.
Joke's on you. He wasn't even looking at it. He was looking at his reflection in the phone.
He wasn't even looking at nothing in the phone. He was just looking at your screensaver.
But yeah,
he wasn't even looking at the screensaver. He was just going off of memory. He just needed the phone to make it look like you would use it.
Oh, God. Fucking.
Well, I mean, okay, that poses a question. Would you rather walk in on a family member masturbating or have a family member walk in on you?
I'd rather none of that situation.
There's not a fucking possibility. There's only two fucking options.
I had a family member walk in on me fucking.
I've had
that before. I've done it in front of people while they were like playing video games and I was on the couch with her, but like what are you trying to get at here?
Wait, no. What? You were schmeeking your schmeat while a family member was right there on the couch?
No, I was schmeeking her shit while my brother-in-law and sister-in-law were across the way on the other couches.
Okay.
That's slight, nigga. I was fingering a bitch, and then I smacked her coochie juice on a nigga forehead, so it don't matter.
It was a fucking Mufasa.
No, dead ass. He was just sitting there. I'm over here, lifting the macaroni noises and shit. And then I was like, would you be mad if I just smacked you in the head with it? He's like, don't do it. Coochie, man. And then boom.
Yeah, you completely missed the point of the question either way. They have to walk in, not be in the room already. Kind of defeats.
Listen, man, your line of questioning, I feel like doesn't apply to us as characters. Put it that way. I feel like we've already went beyond the extreme of that small time thing.
Yeah. All three of us have. We can't talk about that in case somebody watches it. But like, yeah.
I don't really have an opinion on it. I mean, if you have feeling towards anything of that nature, once you get caught, you're just a bitch in my mind. I don't know what to tell you. Get over it. Is your dick tiny? If it is, then you got caught with a tiny dick, and that's kind of fucked up. But I mean,
it's my dick, and I will beat it now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to accept what you got in life and just take it as it comes, man.
Honestly, I'll just go with a family member walking in on me schmeeking my shit. Because if they walk in, I'm schmeeking dick in hand, I'm gonna be like, damn, you caught me, get out so I can finish. I'm not stopping what I'm doing because you want to sit there.
The question goes further than that then, because What if it's the wifey that walks in on you?
Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah.
You look at her. Thinking
she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry," and walk out the room.
Why do you think
we skip the whole step of me saying, "Get out, let me finish."
Wait. What if she walked in as you were nutting?
Oh shit, you caught me.
First things first. You just basically described a porno scene, so I think you straight from the internet. Because you're letting it get the little.
First things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real.
Steph, bro, what are you doing?
Be in my shit. Get out. Wait, why is it so big? I don't know. Get out. Let me finish. Let me help you finish. No, bitch. I started this myself. I'm gonna finish this.
I came here to do a task.
You can help me with the next one. This one I got.
I'll take a rain check. Just rain check it.
First one ain't free. It's on me. Get it?
Get it on me.
Literally.
Get a towel.
So they never got it.
Bounty, that quicker picker upper.
We are not sponsored by Bounty. Please don't.
We can be sponsored by Bounty for all the fucking splooge cleanups. Go to Bounty.
Hey, you know what? This refers back to my grand joke of the month or year. Cucumber. It's a funny word.
We wasn't queuing the comer. We was just queuing the come.
Why do you think that's a joke of the year?
Because that's what he came up with. It's kind of comical, but his delivery that time was kind of fucking stupid. Yeah, every other time it was ha kiki. Well, that time it was just like, wait a minute, it doesn't work. There was no hurt in this situation. It was you and your hand. You had Jackie and Pamela with you.
Exactly.
Anyway.
It's not really a her. Technically, it's Pride Month. And it's your hand.
Technically, you got X and Y chromosomes. So depending on where you want the Y to be,
the Y can be my left hand. Fuck it.
Wouldn't that make you gay?
Wouldn't that make you gay?
Why are you gay? Nigga, it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. I do it with my socks on. I'm good. I say no homo before and after.
Wait. Okay, this poses a question. What if you have socks on, but then you take a sock off for cleanup?
Why do you only have one pair of fucking socks?
Times is hard.
This is also true, but I feel like at that point you're bi, ain't you?
Yeah, and if you're bi, you're still
on,
gay.
One sock off.
You're still gay.
One dick in the ass, one dick in the pussy, that type deal.
Wait, what the fuck? Nigga, that's also a category on the hub. Nigga, what the fuck?
That's a lady boy. That's Thailand.
Nah, he's talking about you smacking a bitch, and then there's a nigga behind you smacking your shit while you smacking a bitch.
Yeah, you're bi in that moment. You're bi in that moment. That moment, you are bi.
You're gay. You're still gay. You're taking a dick.
Oh no, yeah, well, no, yeah. Sock on, sock off comparison, in my mind at least.
Still gay. Either way.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you don't have the sock on, obviously. There's a part of you that's still gay in there. It's been shown.
Yeah,
without the
so
sock.
Gay.
No sock. I mean gay.
Sock. Then it'd be
That's why I always double up on socks. Gotta have two socks on deck, you know what I mean? One sock got a hole in it. You don't want to start,
I don't know. If that one sock got a hole in it, then you got some lotion on, and then your dick go through that hole in the sock, that shit probably gonna be like good. It's a booty hole.
We're gonna go demonetized. We're gonna get demonetized before we even get monetized. That's crazy.
Nah, we're not talking about nothing crazy. We're just gonna get age restricted.
You know what's funny is that it's only been 16 minutes into the call.
You know what's funny? I didn't think it was even 16 minutes. I thought it was like 2.
I thought it was like at least 10, maybe 50. So anyway, yeah, I started some new classes. For one of the syllabus acknowledgments, the professor gave me a whole hour To answer the question, did I read the syllabus? I found that quite comical.
Did you read the fucking syllabus?
No, I didn't.
See, look. He was on the right path.
Yeah. I don't know what the I mean, you know what? I did read it. I did read the syllabus. Not for that class, but I did read a syllabus.
I love how the original topic that we were supposed to be on was how was everybody's week, and we started talking about thick and balls and shit.
That's why I brought it back to how my week was.
That's all you did all this week.
I mean, I did
one
more,
question?
but I did more. I did more, but it is like repetitiveness. You know, I work, took care of some things.
What was
Enjoy
some
some
things,
nature.
nigga?
My nuts.
All right, so now we're going back to beating the street. He had to drain his balls. They were kind of heavy.
You gotta take care of what you gotta take care of.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ski Mask, the Slump God, dropped. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah. Obviously, I peeped, nigga. I already
Yeah,
listened to the whole shit.
I
This
figured
shit's
you
fire.
did. I figured you peeped it. This bitchy bitch over here, though.
Oh, he knows. He knows about it.
Nah, just because he know don't mean he peeped it.
But no, I haven't listened yet.
See, look.
I'm waiting. I like to be behind.
And this brings up my next question. Do you believe there is a generational gap in music that causes people to hate on other generations of music?
Duh.
Yeah.
You say duh, but there's plenty of people who listen to both 80s and 90s and current
Yeah,
music
I
today.
listen to all ranges of music, but that doesn't make a difference in the fact that there is still a bias. Like in the sense of I'm not listening to K-pop.
I'm listening to K-pop. That shit be
There
hard.
you
Don't
go.
sleep on it.
There you
Let's
go.
do some hip-hop here and there.
Nope.
Okay, so then let me pose a follow-up. What
You
generation
ever
of
heard that
music do
K-pop
you
song
think
with
is the
Juice
best?
Or like I'm not. Well, yeah, but I'm not listening to. But that's one of the reasons why I just don't like them. I listen to the Juice part, but I'm not listening to them.
What the
But
rest of that shit? He been on a party in the room all night. Whatever the fuck they're saying in Japanese, Korean.
yeah.
Woppa Gangnam Style.
So
Then here
yeah,
comes
exactly.
Juice coming back out of nowhere.
Wop,
All
wop,
night, all night,
wop,
all night, all night, all night.
Woppa Gangnam Style. Wop, wop,
Oh
wop,
yeah.
Woppa Gangnam
That's
Style.
like Cardi B and all them other ones and the sexy red thing. That's whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Sexy Red. That one,
I'm
she's
not
not even
listening
sexy.
to. I'm not listening to certain musics of that nature, mostly because I just don't like the taste of it. Well, the Japanese thing is mainly because I just know what the fuck they're saying, and I don't care to learn.
You ain't watching enough anime.
Well, yeah, but I don't really have time, nor do I retain anything in my memory. So even if I did, I just wouldn't remember it.
So let me ask, what do you think the best generation of music is, in your opinion?
I don't think that there is a best. I think that every one of them has their own time frames, I guess you could say, moments in time where, like, you would say like 2016 came out with some big bangers between like 2016 to like 2018.
Bugging.
And then
2014 through 2018. You gotta
yeah,
remember, fucking Trap Queen, nigga.
I think it is that like in a 4 year period because most of these artists drop albums in 4 year, or at least they used to in 4 year periods, 2 year periods. You know what I mean? So you had that music for that time frame until the next new shit dropped, whatever mixtapes were in between or any leaks that came out. But for the most part, I think that's why. So I think every generation kind of has their little 4 year gap where they have their hits, and that's that's the greatest hits. You know what I mean? The greatest hits of the '80s, the greatest hits of the '90s, the greatest hits of the early 2000s, 2010s. Now we're on the 2020s. And then what do you classify the music nowadays is my mind. Like back then you had, you got classical, You got jazz, you got blues, you got what's the other one? The folk music. You got, and then you get into the rock and roll. Then you get into the pop, the R&B, the rap, the drill rap, like all the different forms of hip hop and rap in general. And then where do you go? And then you get like, what do you classify the K-pop people as? Are they pop music? Are they R&B? What
Yes,
are
nigga,
they
it's Korean
techno?
pop. It's literally
Okay,
Korean
so
pop.
then that's okay. So that's that. Then it's a different. So now you have a different subsection of pop. Now you have Korean pop. You see what I mean? It's like the more we go, the more diverse the music gets in itself, even the genres.
Sorry, I had to lick my lips. A little dry.
I want to use some Elmer's glue. I'm glad that
What
I
the
said
fuck?
something insightful to be replied by tongue movements.
About tongue movement. My tongue's
Yeah,
moving on this thing?
no, not you.
Oh.
Yeah. The ting ting. Do you have anything to add to it?
No, because that's more of a broad question.
I try to keep it broad. See what the direction would take.
Well, he took one direction. I'm talking about like I'm thinking of actual like generations of music, like Joe Button type shit, to like our generation to like this new generation bullshit.
Okay. I see where you're taking it. I got you. So who would you classify in Joe Budden's generation? Would it be like niggas like Fat Joe and shit like that, or like even a little bit older than
Well, yeah, it's around them. Like Fat Joe, 50 Cent, all of them are around the same age.
that? Okay. All right. Now, do
That
you
generation,
feel?
it had some good music that kind of like somewhat set the wave. But like all their music was like, if you really listen to it, it was type ass. They were just all over the fucking place, just saying things just to say things.
That was gonna be my follow-up question. I was gonna say, do you think the music of that generation kind of laid the groundwork to where we are now? Because I mean, people could say that there's artists out there that are basically saying shit because there's mumble rap and shit like that out there, where you don't
I
really
mean,
know what.
they kind of paved the way, but if you want to be technical, the real hip hoppers, the older generation like DJ Jazzy Jeff and all that.
True. You know what generation of music I wish came back? Soul Train fucking music.
I like our generation because we got actual steppers in the music. We got the baby. We had fucking Juice World. Nigga was only out for 2 years, not even a full 2 years. Look at all the shit he's done and still running up numbers. And he's been gone for 5 years now. X doing the same thing. And we got Ski Mask. We got look
Hey,
up
hold
2016
on.
freshman
I'm sorry to
cipher.
interrupt you, Ting Ting. What the fuck is up with that nigga's neck right now?
He's sucking dick.
All right. Anyway. Okay.
But look up y'all viewers, if you have it, go look up the 2016 Double XL freshman cipher. Look at the vibes.
There were some killer vibes there.
Our
And
generation of music is just like actually be in tune with yourself. You ain't gotta flex all this fakeness. If you really out there in the streets doing it, you really doing it. You can rap about it, but
oh yeah, I would
our
love to.
generation gets too real with it and actually rap specific details about this shit and get themselves caught up.
True.
So
I
now
was
they
about to say,
locked up for like Young Thug.
oh,
He
a
rapping
little
what he actually
segue.
did in the detail.
The nigga that initially snitched on Young Thug, I guess that was the informant for the cops. He apparently was in trial yesterday and was basically arrested because he would not, he wouldn't snitch anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So they put that nigga back in jail. Just a little segue for anybody that wasn't keeping that hasn't been able to keep up with it. I don't follow it personally like that, but I do see the bits and pieces here and there. It helps me at least stay a little informed. Whether you're free thug or not free thug.
Man, it's free thug.
I'm about to say it either
Free the
way.
big B.
YSL isn't a gang. It's it's not a gang.
YSL is not a gang, but he is a gang. That's been proven since before Young Thug was Young Thug. The YSL itself that they're trying to say is not a gang.
Speaking of games, I know everyone likes to play a
I
game.
mean, you can consider it a gang, but it's not like a gang that the fucking courts and shit are trying to say.
I said
if you want to be
game.
technical, a gang, you can call it a gang, fucking you and 3 other friends.
I mean, yeah, no. I mean, shit.
It's just a gang of people.
Look at the Girl Scouts.
Right, that's a gang.
That's a fucking gang.
They be gang banging on niggas' doorsteps. Hey, you want some cookies, nigga?
That ass.
Not say that. You know what? You got Thin Mints? Yeah, we got Thin Mints, blood. All right, bet. Let me get a box. How much? $5. We're doing a deal. We're doing a deal. Six for 30. And niggas fall for that shit. Like, nigga, that's not a deal. That's the actual price. But it sounded good when Lil Kathy said it.
I think the biggest thing is that if they're a criminal organization or not. The gang thing is like a term that they use to try to like pin it to criminal organization. But gang is not always criminal organization. You don't have to be criminal to be part of a gang.
You just said exactly what the fuck I just said.
I understand that, but I just reworded it.
Because that's where gangs came from anyway, the Black Panther movement. It all started with the Black fucking Panther movement. They probably called themselves a gang of brothers. And once the media got a hold of that, they started twisting it to add that element to make brothers look bad.
And then once they start twisting that, niggas start twisting their fingers. So, woo.
By the way, there's an OT, Mexican OT song featuring Moneybagg Yo.
I know, twisting fingers.
Give that shit a shout
hard.
out. Mexican OT. Shout out Mexican OT. Shout out Moneybagg Yo.
You can tell he definitely Mexican by one, his name, and two, the
the way he rolls his R, he definitely Mexican, bro. He rolled that shit so fluently, bro. I'm sorry, but he really does sound like Kevin Gates and the Baby put together, though.
He do.
But he got his own flow to it.
I ain't gonna lie, these people who was on my team suck donkey dingle. He's right there in your face, shoot him, and you die.
That's a great segue into games. Everyone likes games, whether you play on PC, PlayStation, Xbox. But when you got friends that want to play on the same game as you, it feels kind of hard because there ain't too many cross-play games. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think there should be more cross-play capabilities and opportunities? Do you feel like
Nah, I need more remasters and shit, nigga. I'm trying to play DJ Hero on my Xbox One. I'm trying to play Guitar Hero. Fucking Rock Band on my Xbox One.
That's not up to code though, man. It's not a part of the agenda for gaming anymore.
Well, that fucking sucks. It needs to be. Fuck all the crossplay shit. I'm trying to cross up and play some old shit. When games were actually fucking good.
True.
Got me over here playing Apex. What the fuck is an Apex? This shit's fucking stupid. Addicting, but stupid. Like right now, I'm spawning in the map, and I should be at the character selection screen.
Yeah, they don't ever fix bugs like they say they do. I don't give a fuck what the devs say. They don't ever fix nothing. They put a Band-Aid on it until it falls off, and then they're like, oh.
You know that Rick and Morty looking portal that they have on Broken Moon? All the way on the one side of the map? I'm over here looking at that shit.
Oh, they want you to step into the void. Drippy, do you have any response to the question of the more gameplay, cross-play capabilities? Do you think there should be more? Do you agree with Ting that there should be basically a callback to older games? Basically, I guess what's the word I'm thinking of? Remakes of old games for newer consoles.
I mean, they could, but they wouldn't spend the money.
Okay, they could what? Revamp? More crossplay? You got to specify a little bit.
They could bring back remastered games, but they're just not going to spend the money because people just aren't. I feel like it's just not going to be a mass majority. They're going to want to buy the game compared to buying something new. Especially
Well,
the
I
way
mean,
that the world is nowadays with free gameplay as well, and the way that the Game Pass is, and Microsoft, the way that they do it. A lot of times, these newer games, especially if it is something that is produced by Microsoft, gets dropped onto Game Pass to get trialed out, and then it gets dropped off, and then people will buy it. But at the end of the day, they make more money off their membership subscription than they do off of you buying the physical game to begin with. The physical game is like we made money off of it because they bought it type deal. That's why they keep it so high up in price. They're making all their money off the fucking memberships.
well, what about franchises like Resident Evil, Gears of War? Call it like that has a.
They weren't really all that.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
they get
Resident Evil, it was always a movie and a TV show and a comic before it was ever a video game to begin with. I think the video game thing was just kind of like, that's what people did at that time frame when it was big. Everything kind of became a video game at some point, and then it just kind of took off because there wasn't many zombie video games at the time.
Do
At
you
least ones
think?
that were getting produced at that level, at that, quality. Because I think Capcom was making Resident Evil at one point. Or they might have always, I don't know.
I have to fact check that. Do you think the lack of crossplay availability is due to the beef between Xbox and PlayStation? Or just the lack of ideas for crossplay games, rather?
You can make everything that's fucking a shooter game and everything that's out now crossplay if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's a lack of crossplay game. It's just a lack of them wanting to fucking do it.
Well, I mean, there's apparently some internal beef with them because Xbox originally went to Sony about cooperating long ago, and the Sony executives basically laughed their ass off at them and laughed the dude out the office.
Yeah, because Sony wants to keep their fucking exclusives, and now Xbox is like, all right, since you want to be petty, we just gonna buy everything else. Now you want to be stuck with your exclusive. That's all you're gonna have is your exclusive. Is your exclusives.
Do you
and nobody else want to do business with Sony because Xbox, well, Microsoft.
Do you feel that PC is going to be the end result of this console war? Because basically they get the best of both worlds with Steam. So do you think that companies are trying to push for a PC world rather than a console world at this point?
No, they push it for whatever you want to use. PC just gets everything because it's a computer.
True.
And then how were these games made? Through computers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why if you have PC, you can play an Xbox game, but use a fucking PlayStation controller. And vice versa.
Is there any games that you know that aren't crossplay that you wish were crossplay?
No.
Would you fuck with DJ Hero if it was crossplay? Hey, are you like DJ battle people?
No, because it's not even on new gen consoles.
So this is obviously a hypothetical. So say they came out, they remastered DJ Hero. We'll say
so
3, the latest, the last one, DJ Hero 3. They remaster it and they put in a new feature of cross-play DJ battles. Would you be interested in that?
I mean, it'd be all right. It'd be pretty stupid, but it'd be all right.
I would just like to point out, back to referencing to the first thing with the console war situation, that if you look at the slogan of a company, you kind of get the gist of where they're trying to go with their, brand in a way. So in the essence of PlayStation's slogan was "Greatness awaits." That's way back when. Now,
no, they still got it. I promise you, they still got it. I see it.
Well, on top of that one, On top of that one, their other one is play has no limits. That's a lie. Greatness awaits. That's a lie. How many times has PlayStation failed? PlayStation 3 was a fucking flop in itself. Still a great console. Still a massive flop.
And Xbox is when everyone plays, we all win. So Xbox is on board with all that shit.
On top of that one, Xbox. Oh, like 2001 slogan with the original was games will never be the same. And they didn't lie. Ever since they came out, it has never been the same. They changed up the whole game.
I hate both of y'all, to be honest, because I play PlayStation. And quite frankly, I do wish there was more crossplay fucking games because it makes it very difficult to play with you guys. And I'm not going back to Xbox. I'm not. No offense to Microsoft. No, I've had both worlds besides PC. I just enjoy PlayStation just a little bit more.
PlayStation's ass.
I enjoy it. I have had no issues really with it since I've gotten PlayStation.
That's what you're used to playing now.
Nah, because there were still times where I played Xbox plenty of times while still having a PlayStation. It may not have been my Xbox, but I was still playing on the console. But I will say PlayStation did still some ideas. I mean, like they steal ideas from each other. So I don't see what the whole beef is about. I don't see why they can't just scrap that shit. But at the end of the day, it's money.
That's the thing is that you can't really say that one person is stealing ideas when you were the original creator. You know what I mean? It's kind of like innovating in a way. So say like Sony was doing it first. Xbox merely innovated it. Now, if Xbox innovates it and creates a new thing to what PlayStation and Sony originally created, and then Sony says, "Oh, well, I like that. I'm going to take that." They stole it.
Take that.
Xbox didn't steal it. Xbox merely innovated an already pre-existing thing. You know, that's no different than how we have advancements in technology to this day. They merely innovated it.
So how is PlayStation still in it?
Because they're copying off of what they innovated. That's stealing it. You didn't innovate on top of the innovation. You just stole the innovation. You know what I mean? Like, because you didn't think of it.
Saying, but I'm pretty sure there's been some occasions where Microsoft has just taken an idea off of Sony. Let's not just say that it's just been Sony.
But you're the original creator, so you technically, you see what I mean? Like anything that somebody takes from you at that point is a remix or an innovation.
But going off of what you said, how can it not be said same for Sony seeing an idea that Microsoft has done, innovating it, and then Microsoft seeing that like, ooh, I like that, and taking it from Sony after they innovated.
Oh yeah, I mean you could, but at that point you're stealing innovation. You could have saw that innovation and then like, all right, let me one up you by innovating your innovation.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Let's just not make it seem like it's just Sony. It's both organizations that probably seen innovations and then stolen from each other.
Yes, but because Sony,
why they still have this constant beef.
Because if Sony was the top dog, if Sony is the top dog, if Sony was before Xbox, then they should take that. I'm like that. What would you
But it wasn't Sony. Sony wasn't the top dog.
No, if you really want to get down to the nitty and gritty of it, Nintendo has never failed.
Exactly, it's always been Nintendo. Nintendo
has never failed. There's no fail in Nintendo. There's no shame in their game either. They will charge you out the ass,
and then
and put a smile.
It's just an innovation of it. And now
Nintendo don't give no fucks.
No, they give a fuck when you try to use their property. That's when they give a fuck.
I mean, wouldn't you? When you can just charge people $70, $80, $60 for every fucking game?
Nah, hey, like I said, I know they got to make their money.
When it's a
Right.
recreation of the game that you created over a decade ago.
And for the people that buy it, no offense, they're fucking idiots. I don't know why you're
Oh, I
paying
mean, you
attention.
have
Oh no,
Ultimate Nintendo
that's how
fans, but
Naruto is now. That's how
well,
Naruto is.
yeah, that's the thing. It's the Ultimate
60,
Nintendo
70
fans.
plus.
See, okay, let me rephrase that.
Naruto.
If you're buying a revamp that doesn't really offer anything besides better graphics and no true addition, no
I mean, it always adds new addition, but it's still not a new game. You see what I see? You see what I mean?
unless it's Call of Duty.
No, it's the
All the
same
Call of
difference.
Duty are basically the fucking same.
You got an
the joke.
add-on. You
That's
bought
the
a
joke.
fucking add-on. Let's be real about that. You bought add-on.
That's just a DLC on top of a DLC. Exactly.
You bought it. No. I'm not saying DLC. Okay. No, it's an add-on. Remember, they never called it DLCs back then. They called them fucking add-ons, and you got 4 add-ons.
And well, I'm using this day and age's term is a DLC. Fucking DLC on top of DLC.
Fuck that. You know what? For one thing, at least back then, it was open and honest. You knew damn well when you got the Call of Duty game, there would be 4 add-ons. Each add-on would cost at least 15 to fucking $20. You knew what you were getting into. That like you were gonna buy this $60 game, and then with the add-ons, it was gonna cost you another $100. That was back then. So and not even if it wasn't 100, it would at least cost you another 60. So you're gonna pay at least 120 for a fucking video game. And guess what they want to make video games cost nowadays? 120. But my thing is that including a DLC and the add-ons and everything, or am I paying for the physical game but still have to pay more for add-ons later on? Because if that's the case, then you're just screwing me.
That raises a question too. Should they even keep making physical games at this point in time in gaming? Or should it all be digital? Huh?
They're trying to get rid of physical games.
Yes.
I know they're trying to, but that's well,
but
that's
that goes
the point of gaming is to have that physical game, to be like,
No, I think it's kind of a bad idea.
I don't think they should get rid of physical games. I think they should revamp how they deliver their physical games, like how Nintendo does. Nintendo revamped the physical game by giving you different type of cartridges. Yes, they revamped the cartridge. They revamped the cartridge. That was always their thing with their cartridges. So they revamped it. So there's nothing to say that you can't just do something of that nature. So
what if they bring back the GameCube design? The little disc, you just pop in that bitch. I miss the GameCube, bro. I miss that shit so much.
I mean, even if they didn't do something like that, but they did something, whatever. You bought a little action figure like the fucking what was that game called with the dragons and shit?
Sky's Heroes or some shit like that.
Skylanders?
Yeah, Skylanders.
There you go, Skylander shit. Say if they had something like that where like the top of the Xbox console, you put your fucking action figure on it that you got that cost like $60 or whatever, that was the game. And that, you put it on the console and now you're going to play Naruto. You know what I mean? You get a cool little decorative thing. But it's also, a physical game.
Shit. I'm about to spend the only game I'm gonna be ever I'm only ever gonna be spending over $100 on is this new Dragon Ball Z game. That's the only game I wouldn't even waste it. I need to. I wouldn't even do it.
I justify it if it's Naruto. Because at least you know what you're getting, and it's always quality to me.
I know what I mean?
But Dragon Ball Z is almost like a flop where it's like you don't know if you're gonna get shit or if you're gonna get something good.
I've been keeping up with the whole process. I've seen plenty of gameplay. I've seen the character lists. It's worth the money. At the end of the day, the base game is going to be $70, and the deluxe version is probably going to be a little over 100. So might as well dish out that to $30.
If you ask me, the last Dragon Ball game that they made that was good was Xenoverse.
Nope.
Well, Xenoverse 2. Because
last good Dragon Ball Z game is Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
About to say.
Other than that, this Dragon Ball Super Duper bullshit is fucking stupid.
OG.
And that's why but that's the thing. They're sticking to that OG-ness in this game. They're just adding
They're
better
trying
graphics.
to. They're
They're
trying
trying.
to.
They're trying that to the best of their capability. They're trying to, and as
Bro,
fans,
fuck that. Fuck that.
you got
Jump
to
Force had
understand
it,
that
but they
they're not
fucked
going to be
up.
able to stick to the original game plan.
Jump Force is a whole different league. That's just greatness
But
that they fucking
they
should have actually
had
took
it.
the time to get their fucking copyright and all that shit sorted out before.
Exactly. They had it, but they just fucked up. Like that shit would have been. It would have been, could have been, and should have been. Like that was it. You know what I mean? Like this was the creme de la creme of what we were gonna fucking get, and it would have got more characters. Would have got more maps. It would have got more of a story. Like it would have just taken. Then it would have got like an online following, and it would have been great. But they fucked up, and that's it. That's really fucked up. That even though they fucked up, nobody's kind of tried to take the reins and tried to at least attempt to do something of that nature through more legal matters instead of doing what Jump Force did. Yeah. But Jump Force was lit.
I had to walk away for a second to see what you said.
I'm not repeating all of that.
Just give it like a brief summary of what you said.
Jump Force is the shit.
Exactly.
But they fucked up their shit for not doing it
basically.
See, how hard was that? How hard was that? Ting Ting did it. 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Speaking of anime, there's a lot of power systems in anime where it's like, chi, chakra, shit like that. If you had to pick an anime and their power system to be brought into real life, which anime would
Chakra
you pick?
we already have.
Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu.
You guys don't want to pick anything else?
Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu.
I said chakra we already have.
Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu. That's
yeah,
it. That's
but
all
we're not capable to utilize it and what.
Go for it. No, I don't want to use
capable of utilizing it. We just can't do fucking. We don't have fucking magic. All Naruto was some gang banging fucking wizards.
I want a Shadow Clone.
We'll set you up. I'm lead block, nigga.
That's just a thing in the power system. It's not the power system. So, like, a power system would be like in One Piece, they have the Devil Fruit. Naruto, they have Chakra. Hunter x Hunter, there's Nen.
I ain't even attempted to eat that fucking fruit. You don't know what you're gonna get.
You fuck around and eat a fucking poison berry.
I mean, the people know. I mean, you kind of depending on what fruit you got, because there is some pretty well known fruit. You kind of know what power you're gonna get. I mean, but there's other powers.
That shit could be disguised as something else, nigga. You go to eat a grapefruit now. Next thing you know, you a fucking rubber man.
Yeah, because there's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 2 where you have a stand, that little spectral shadow thing. I'm
gonna go with Nen. Fuck it, I'm going with Nen. I'm going with Nen. Chakra would be good. Naruto Chakra would be good rather than real life Chakra, but Nen.
What was it? Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul was pretty interesting, but it was very gruesome.
Oh, you want the ghoul trait? Let me also ask.
What anime would you want to be in?
I would Naruto.
Why? What if you're just a side character? What if you're one of those random side characters?
I ain't no side character, nigga. Fuck
you don't know that. Bitch, you're just in the universe. You don't get to pick and choose.
Bitch,
I would want to use the key, most likely from Dragon Ball. I feel like it would transfer like chakra pretty easily.
I'll be in Hunter. I'm gonna help go and find his pappy.
Nah, the cool thing about Nin is that it's like with Hunter x Hunter, their powers are balanced depending on the character. Like not like I guess their ability.
I'm gonna be a specialist. I could do anything.
Yeah. Nah. Be with Naruto. Well, I'm gonna try to guide Sasuke back to Naruto in a way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rock with Sasuke, but like I'm gonna just sit there and be like, yo, brother, like chill, like you just let nigga speak. Let him speak.
Then he gonna Chidori true spear you in your fucking chest.
He ain't.
Only reason I'd say Naruto is for the Sharingan. all this fucking trauma and shit I've been through. You know how many Sharingans I would have unlocked by now?
Nah.
I've been stronger than all the Otsutsuki, Madara, all that. I've been stronger than fucking Indra and the Sword. Haguruma.
Me and that nigga would have been chill. I feel like Sasuke, he was blowing down hella tree. He was just chilling.
That nigga was not blowing down hella tree. He was blowing down.
I'm telling you, he was chilling.
No, he wasn't. He was getting drilled by a snake.
Oh, he was smoking so much to chill out.
No, he wasn't. He was smoking because he was fucking traumatized, nigga. He's getting butt fucked by a snake every day for some power that he didn't even get from him. He got the curse mark, yeah, but everything else, Sasuke did that by himself.
To be quite honest with you, I'd have to
you fucking nigga off for
fuck, I've been drinking. I can't say his fucking name. He with the cigarettes.
Are you talking about Ashura?
Asuma.
Asuma, yes, thank you, Asuma.
Asuma Saratobi. Yo, I changed my answer for
Asuma,
my
nigga.
I know. I just don't know why I was thinking Ashuma. I knew it was
wrong.
I don't know why I kept thinking Ashuma.
You trying to mix up fucking Ashura? Indra and Ashura.
Can I put my answer in? Cowboy Bebop.
No, I don't know.
Why not?
Cowboy Bebop was even a good anime.
You don't think Cowboy Bebop was a good anime? That's surprising.
It was alright, but no.
Why don't you feel like it was good?
I'll choose Afro Samurai over that.
I don't see, but I picked Cowboy Bebop just for the more likelihood of survival. Because it's not like there's some crazy open powerful people out there.
I'm just saying.
Like, you know.
If you want to go with survival, motherfucker, Attack on Titan.
Anime all.
Why would you want to go to Attack on Titan?
I don't want to go with Attack on Titan. I'm saying what you said. If you want to go off the basis of survival, nigga, Attack on Titan. Them niggas gotta survive every fucking day with the threat of a
I'm talking about what's
yard on these shit.
My odds of being more likely to survive without having to do too much.
No, my odds of more likely surviving is fucking Hunter x Hunter. Or Naruto.
I like anime, but claymation is the shit.
What if you run into a nigga like Hisoka?
That's fine. He's not touching my booty. I'm not a kid.
I mean, it's not just kids though. He likes powerful people.
That's okay. So I'm gonna be Frollo.
Oh, you gonna pull out a Crollo? You gonna I like that.
Either be a Crollo or fucking what's his fucking name?
Oh,
Illumi. I'm gonna be Illumi. I'm gonna be his side. We gonna be riding out together.
You wouldn't want to be Kurapika? Red eyes?
Nah. At that point, nigga, I'm gonna either be Gon or fucking Killua. Killua was a fucking assassin,
I mean, but he's the specialist though. We didn't really get to see like the extent of his powers.
And for all that, I'll be one of the top niggas that was up there with fucking Gon's dad.
Oh, see, but that's the thing. If you get put into this anime world, are you getting put in you can't get put in as a character. You're put in as
you get put in whatever they put you in as. You don't get I just told him, you don't get to fucking pick and choose. But those gonna be the type of niggas I want to be.
Yeah. I imagine most of the time you just be some regular nigga.
I'm gonna be up there with Gene and all that.
Oh shit!
Fuck around and be Gene, nigga. Everybody feared Gene, even the top strongest niggas. It was like, yeah, that nigga Gene something different. And he's just a regular nigga, just smart as shit, strong as fuck.
And he can copy other people's fucking things like Rolo, technically, in a sense.
Yeah, just without a fucking book. Crollo has to write that shit down.
Yeah, I think he has to get
study the nigga and do all that extra shit.
Yeah, he has to be in contact or something. It's something real simple. He has to like be in contact, or he has to see it to like break it down or some shit like that.
But Crollo still needs to pull out the book to use it. Without the
I'm
book,
talking about Gene. No, I'm talking about Gene for Gene to be able to copy.
Gene just has to hear about it.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Couldn't remember.
He had everyone thinking. Spoilers, by the way, everybody. He had everyone fucking thinking Greed Island was a game. Nigga, it was just real life. You just got transported to a fucking other island in the real world. It was all real.
Hmm. I really wish they're apparently bringing it back. I hope they get the chance to go into the dark
They've been
continent.
saying that for so long. They're not bringing that shit back.
It's apparently been dropping on they've been dropping chapters. I guess the creator's wife has been helping out finish up the story.
Yeah, they're dropping
Maybe
chapters, but the actual anime adaptation, I don't think they're gonna bring that shit
Oh
back.
no, because I think they're waiting for the manga to catch up. But he apparently has a bunch of endings already planned out in case he doesn't, sadly live to see it ended. So
They need to bring back fucking Boruto. It's just been on a hiatus for too long.
I think it's going to be
Yes, that is true. That is very fucking true.
I think it's going to be on a continued hiatus. I don't think it's coming back for a little bit.
Which is stupid because the manga, there's plenty of fucking material for the manga already.
I think that they're probably trying to find a new studio to do it, to be honest. That's why they're still on hiatus. I don't see any other reason why they'd still be on hiatus with all the material that they have to work with. My Hero Academia Season 7 came out, though.
Shut up. Fuck My Hero. That's just
Nah, I will still.
The Duck Deku era is not half bad, but it's still very dramatic and kiddie.
No, if you read the manga, it adds so much to the
manga is different.
The manga adds way too the anime once it starts Ting Ting, I promise it gets darker and they do it gets bloody, so you'll enjoy it.
No, I'm in anime groups. I know what's going on and shit with the shit. I see it all the time. The shit's still stupid. Even the motherfuckers who enjoy it say it's stupid. So why would I even go look at it?
I don't know
just for it to be stupid.
That sounds stupid to say you enjoy it and then call it stupid. That just seems like you
gotta give credit where credit's due. And
I mean, yeah, man, I enjoy it, but it's still stupid. It's something that I'll put on as like a background noise, and I'll pay attention somewhat. That's what you're like fight scene wise. They got really cool fight scenes. I'll say that. Like the fight scenes be pretty dope.
I haven't watched the anime. I'm just saying it's out, and I'm putting people onto the manga itself. I haven't watched an anime in years at this point. I've just been reading manga. I don't watch anime like that no more. I just read manga on a daily
basis. As far as I've heard from all the people that read manga, the manga is better for My Hero Academia, essentially, than the show itself.
Because you don't have to hear the actual stupidness that they're saying. You get to just read it.
And the voice actors for the dub isn't that great.
Sub or dub? That's the problem.
Well, the sub is good for somewhat, but on top of that one, mainly it's very over dramatic at times. And it's not enough fight scenes, in my opinion. But the fight scenes do be good. I will say that. I think if you watch the fight scene episodes, they are pretty fucking dope.
That's why I'm telling you to stick with it, because they are now they're getting into it where there's just nothing but fights on fights on fights. It's the war arc. There's literally
it's the drama that really. It's so. It's very like. Kiddie,
if you're not
super kiddie.
If you're not All Might, other than that, you're just pretty weak and you have shitty quirks.
That's not true.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to keep following the story. They highlight everybody's quirks at the end. Little spoiler: they go like everyone comes in clutch. It's not like niggas is just slacking and it relies solely on the main character. Like it is a collective group effort at this point in the story,
which is trash. You can't fight your own shit. You need a bunch of other people. With other shitty quirks to help you with your shitty quirk.
It's kind of because Horikoshi gave the villain some plot armor. That's literally the only reason why it came down to, because Deku was holding down until plot armor after plot armor came to help out fucking Shigaraki. But I will say this, story-wise, like looking at it looks at the duality of a hero and a villain, and that's why I truly enjoy it. It looks at the side that villains aren't always as villainous as they appear, and heroes aren't always heroes sometimes.
No, that man had a fucked up backstory.
And that gets pushed way too much nowadays, that heroes are heroes and villains are villains. And that's why I enjoy the depth of My Hero, because it looks at both sides of the story at the end of the day. It's not just about, oh, I'm a hero, I'm fighting for what's right. It looks at why villains became villains, how they were just normal people in a normal society before society turned on them and caused them to be what they are now.
That's every anime.
No, and I'm not saying it's not every anime, but I like the way My Hero Academia
It
does
has good animation. It has nice fight scenes. It's just a little over dramatic and very kiddie at times. So
I mean, they're teenagers in high school.
I understand. It's pandering to a certain demographic. I
That's
understand
why.
the
That's why
demographic.
it's a part of a new generation of anime.
Oh. It's not bad though. It's just like I said. It's all those things. It's not bad. It's just all those things. Keep that in mind.
No, I'm not. Y'all have
But
your
that's
own
that's
opinion.
just that's to be said
I
about
would ride for
anything.
My Hero Academia. That's how I feel about it. Same way I
That's
would
to be
ride for
said about
Naruto.
anything though. You can say the same things about Naruto in a way. There are not
Yeah,
there are
absolutely. That's why I
downsides
would
to it.
ride for
There's a
Naruto.
lot of fucking filler in Naruto where it's like,
But if
yeah,
you really
it's
look at
good.
it, and if you're going to be one of those people that skip filler episodes, you're fucking stupid because a lot of the filler that they claim is filler is not really filler. It fills on
No,
the
it's
actual
really
canon
good.
story.
Yes, and
No, it
it's
ties
really
into the
good,
story.
but
It ties into the story sometimes too, whether you think about it or not.
but it's still a lot. You know what I mean? Like if I were to promote that to somebody, you'd have to realize that like that's 1,000 episodes, and you're gonna
I
go
don't
through
know
a
why
lot
you
of
always
filler.
getting a number wrong.
This is not 1,000.
No,
The fuck is it then?
it's 720. It's 200
I'm about to
episodes.
say,
It's 220 episodes for Naruto, 500 for Shippuden. And it has 13 movies. Well, not more than 13 movies, but 13 movies.
yeah, One Piece is the only thing that's ever reached 1,000 episodes. That's why everybody be on it.
And most of One Piece is fucking filler.
No, that shit is way out of that. Yeah, I can't. It's great. I like it, but it's just too much.
And most of the time, the story is not fucking even doing anything.
I don't see the appeal of
It's
it.
like old school Dragon Ball. It takes
It's
fucking
cool.
four episodes to fucking power up, and the fight scene is literally half the episode.
I left
We had
off.
literally a month just to get to this fucking 10-minute fight scene.
Yeah, I left off at after they beat Enel. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched One Piece, but you probably don't even know who Nell is. That's where I left off.
Yeah, I stopped watching One Piece a while ago. That shit came out when I was in. That shit came out when I was in fucking third grade.
I tried.
I stopped watching it in fourth.
Couldn't keep up.
I could have kept up. I just didn't want to because the shit wasn't going nowhere. It's too fucking slow.
I know y'all
You
might
know-
not be fans of sports animes and sports manga. Blue Lock. It's a soccer shit.
I've seen clips.
Now hear me out. The manga.
I've seen clips. It's dope.
I don't know why. That shit's fucking addicting. It's a great fucking manga.
Yeah, they got basketball ones. The volleyball one was fucking fire. I forget which one that
I've
was. It
seen
was a
that
girl.
clip too.
It was the girls' volleyball one. The girls' volleyball one, not the boys.
Oh, I'm about to say, yo, Haku had a nigga feeling like he was right there on the court, spiking that shit sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. And sports animes know how to get your blood pumping. It's just something about them.
But that sports one, that shit came from the volleyball one. That shit came from Hunter x Hunter. Because Hunter x Hunter came out in the 90s. Little do people know.
Interesting to dad. I like that.
So it came out in the 90s and back in what was it, like 2005 or some shit like that? I don't remember the exact date. Fucking, they just recolored it. And that's the animation that everybody knows now.
I've been finding myself to enjoy I don't want to say slice of life, but I guess slice of life / thriller mangas like Spy. I don't know how you say Spy X Family or Spy. Fucking.
It's Spy
But
Family. This is like fucking saying Hunter x Hunter.
That's why I don't like. Yeah, I don't.
It's a Spy Family, and then Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, word. You typically say Spy Family, but people be like, "Oh, it's Spy X."
Yeah, that shit gets on my fucking nerves.
But yeah, no, I think that's a pretty goddamn good story too. It's not like too actiony. It definitely has its action sequences, but overall, it's just a cute little story to enjoy.
I remember back, way back, there was it was I don't remember what channel it was on, but they had Looney Tunes, but it was an anime version. I think it was called Lunatics or something, or Lunatics or something like that.
Yeah, they had
Huh?
superpowers and shit. They had superpowers and shit.
Yeah, it literally was dressed up like an anime, and it's pretty fucking dope. I think it only had like 2 or 3, maybe it only had 1 season, but I think it had like 2 or 3 seasons.
You know what's a good one that was kind of anime, that was a cartoon? Shaolin Showdown or whatever the hell it was.
That sounds really familiar.
It was about a group of teens that went around, I guess. I wish I could screen share, but that'd probably fuck up the screen. Google Shaolin Showdown. Shaolin something. What the fuck is it? Shaolin Chronicles. Yeah, that's what it's called. Shaolin Chronicles. They revamped it, but like I'm talking about the first, like the old OG one. It was on Cartoon Network, if I remember correctly.
All right, gentlemen, we're hitting the hour mark in a minute.
What?
We're hitting the hour mark in the minute.
So why don't you just say we're at the hour mark?
Saying we're hitting it in a minute as to
I'm still on
getting
Apex.
closing.
All right, so close it up. All right, guys, this has been another episode of Divergent Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, tune in, comment whatever the fuck you think about the topics that we discussed. If you have any input, we read all comments. I'm just saying that we probably won't read your comment, but we'll skim through it.
King Deuce will read your comment. Can
I'll
you
read
also
them.
add any
I might not
topics you
reply
want
to
us
you
to
though.
talk about on the podcast as well?
Yeah, whatever topics you want us to discuss, we'll discuss them. Unless they're stupid, then we'll still discuss them even more if they're stupid.
But we'll just make fun of you because they're stupid.
Yeah, so you might become the topic.
Hey, you can even get a little shout out then. You never know.
No, you'll definitely get a shout out because you're fucking stupid.
So till next time.
Thank you for joining us in the Divergent Podcast. I'm King Deuce.
Go get a shape up, nigga. Lick your lips. Yeah, lick your lips, nigga. Your shit's chapped, nigga.
Everything Drippy Gumdrop. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Wash your ass.
Deuces.
You walk away.
Love them niggas.
Love niggas.
Love niggas.
Hop on Apex.